I'm excited to be here today because I love talking about these amazing products and what they can do to help you. And today you're in the right place if you have thinning hair, receding hair, dry hair, brittle hair, frizzy hair, or hair that just won't grow. If any of those things are concerns that you have, then keep watching because we're going to be going through the causes of all of those issues, what you can do about it, and some really interesting information that you might not know. And I can't wait to dive in. So let's keep going. We're going to talk first about the causes of thinning hair because that's probably the number one issue that people face with their hair that is the most distressing, and it impacts males and females. So we're going to talk first about hormonal changes. That can be a very big reason for changes to your hair, and particularly when it comes to women, that can really kick in when you hit perimenopause, menopause. Also, of course, major hormonal changes in your body when you're going through childbirth and breastfeeding. So these are all things that can impact your hair. Of course, genetics plays a part, and how much of the DHT hormone, which is the hormone that inhibits hair growth, how much of that you naturally make. And don't worry, there are things that we can do to help that, even when it comes to genetics. Hey Gina, nice to see you here. Stress, that's a big one. And often you can't necessarily pinpoint why you're losing hair because it can happen 2 or 3 or even 4 months after a stressful event. And it can be physical stress or emotional distress that can cause it. So if you are experiencing significant hair loss or thinning all of a sudden, think back, what events were happening in my life a few months ago? Because it could be that has led to the issue now. So that's something to keep in mind. Nutrient deficiencies are a huge reason for hair issues as well. You would think in this day and age that it wouldn't be an impact, that it's actually huge deal. And our standard, especially if you're on, say, a standard American diet, which many Aussies are as well, you're probably not getting enough of the right nutrients to have your hair in its most healthy state. So unless you are consuming regular vegetables, lots of organic foods, it can be difficult to be ensuring that our bodies are getting everything they need to be in optimal condition. So that's something that that we can address as well. Now, of course, there are medical conditions that can lead to hair loss. Alopecia, obviously a big one, lupus, diabetes. Those kinds of health conditions can dramatically impact the quality and the health of your hair. Exposure to chemicals, and this can be a little bit scary. I suggest that you Google the worst shampoos and conditioners for your hair. Just Google it. I'm not going to direct you to any company in particular. I'm not going to be naming names, but if you Google it, you will be horrified at the chemical ingredients in some of our most popular shampoos and conditioners, and it's quite horrifying. Some of them have ingredients in them that I don't even know how they're legal to have it in there, because it can be ingredients in that you would find in antifreeze. Of course, it's got parabens and sulfates in most of them, and those are really bad for your hair, and through long-term use, which most of us probably have had through our lives, can cause hair loss. Why are they in products that we're putting on our hair? There are also many carcinogens, known carcinogens in shampoos and conditioners. So it could be what you're unknowingly putting on your scalp in an attempt to do the right thing for your hair. So that's something to be aware of. Medications can cause hair loss. So everybody knows about hair loss caused by chemotherapy. We've been through that in this house. My daughter lost all of her hair when she was going through chemo at 6. But we found out at the time that it's not the only medication that causes hair loss. Common medications can do it. Medications that you may be on for hypertension or even depression have hair loss as a known side effect. So there's lots and lots of things that could be to blame. Even tight hairstyles. Now, I spent my whole, youth as a ballerina, had my hair up in really tight buns and braids. That's not great. And now I'm much more conscious of it. I still tie it back quite tightly for karate. I compete internationally for karate, but I do try to take it out fairly closely afterwards, and whenever possible I like to use a silk scrunchie now to tie back my hair because it's much gentler on the hair. It reduces the breakage on the hair and you don't tend to apply it so tight, so could even be impacted by your hairstyle. My hairdresser also told me that if you part your hair in the same place all the time, then you can actually cause thinning around the part line as well. So maybe mixing up where you part your hair might help. Also, the aging process slows down the condition of your hair and your hair growth because it's slowing down that growth phase as you age and your hair follicles shrink. So we want to do as much as we can to lengthen the growth phase of our hair and to keep our hair follicles nice and thick and healthy. So that's scary. When I list out all those things that could potentially be causing hair loss, hair thinning, hair receding, that's a lot to take in. But there are some things, aside from switching to a hair scrunchie, having a silk pillowcase, that can really help to improve the quality of your hair and reduce the amount of hair loss that you're experiencing. So a couple of things. I want to show you some products that have clinically proven ingredients in them because I think it's important that you can trust what you're putting on and trust that it's going to make a difference. And I'm going to show you a range of different things, some that you can apply externally to your hair and some internally. Now, I've been using the Urban Retreat products for 5 months now, and the health of my hair is amazing. My hairdresser even said that she didn't need to do a trim when I went in last time because normally I say, I'll just trim it to make it healthy. She said, oh, it's healthy. I don't need to trim anything off if you don't want to, because I felt that my hair had sort of reached a length where I couldn't get it past there because it would break. I'd have split ends, and just to keep it healthy, I needed to keep it at a certain length. But I've been able to get it a bit longer lately because I haven't needed to have it trimmed every time I go in. And she also said, and it's so healthy, we could go a little bit lighter with some foils if you'd like, because it's just so shiny, so healthy. And she said it's getting thicker. So I feel really grateful to have found these products so that I can keep my longer hair as I'm getting a little bit older, but it's in great condition. So first of all, hello, it's great to see so many of you able to join me live today. First of all, I want to talk to you about shampoo and conditioner. Now, these are Hair Magazine award-winning products in the hair loss category. That is huge. Huge, huge, huge. They actually contain ingredients that will inhibit DHT, which is that nasty hormone that I warned you about that can cause hair loss. And it's often one that is impacted by, other changes in hormones as you're aging or experiencing other challenges throughout life. but it's also that hereditary one. So whatever the cause is of the boost in that hormone, these products are going to help us be able to deal with it. So they're called the isoflavone shampoo and conditioner. And it's actually, the conditioner is actually called a conditioning treatment. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 product. You can use it as a conditioner whilst you're washing your hair, or you can leave it in, apply it onto dry hair a few hours if you want, if you can afford that amount of time, as a treatment. Leave it in and then rinse it out when you jump into the shower. So beautiful products. They also smell like faintly like coconut, so they're a really lovely, subtle but lovely fragrance. And they do not contain any of those nasty carcinogenic, don't even know how they're legal chemicals in them. There's no sulfates, there's no parabens. And that does mean that it's going to be different to your usual experience. If you're used to using a shampoo that lathers up and you're getting foam everywhere, that makes you feel like, oh, I've got clean, squeaky hair, it doesn't do that, because in all honesty, you don't want it to do that. It's so bad for you. And these products, you don't need to do that. So they're not going to be stripping out so many of the natural oils that you want to stay in your hair. And no, they're not going to lather up. But I have discovered that after my first couple of washes with it, I adjusted really quickly to how it behaved in my hair. And I don't tend to wash my hair as often. I'm doing it usually about once a week, but I'm doing a double cleanse, a double shampoo when I'm washing it. And I just find that my hair is so amazing at the moment. And I do use the conditioning treatment as a treatment once a month. I know some of my customers are using it as a treatment weekly and their hair is just loving it. But it's just good to know that you've got that option with it. So they also have other ingredients that are going to be great for your hair. They've got soy isoflavones, which is going to really nourish, keratin and marine collagen. So all things that are wonderful for the health of your hair. Now, while I'm speaking about marine collagen, I want to talk about collagen itself. We have an incredible, oh, what did I do with it? I must have put it down somewhere. I got it out of the fridge. Oh, well, it looks like this. It comes in a bottle just like this, but it says skin tonic collagen down the side. And it's a supplement that you can take to improve your hair from the inside out as well. Because even though it says it's a skin tonic, collagen is good in your body for so many things, including the health of your hair and your nails and your tendons and your brain and your heart. It reduces your likelihood of getting all sorts of chronic diseases. It is so good for you. Look, I have literally done full training sessions on just the skin tonic collagen, but I couldn't resist mentioning it at least in this hair training session, because collagen is, I think, my personal secret weapon. I use all of these products, but I really do notice a difference to the gloss of my hair when I'm on the skin tonic collagen. I ran out for a few weeks and I just didn't feel as vibrant in all aspects of myself. My skin just went dull. My hair wasn't quite as amazing as it had been. So I really know that if you start taking the skin tonic, you'll notice a difference. So that's a few of the products. I could probably talk for another hour about them all, but there's a couple more that I feel are really important to discuss when it comes to these really important issues that you face with your hair. So another internal supplement that you can take is the follicle food. Just take a shot a day. It tastes a little bit like tomato juice mixed with some herbs in it. I have customers who don't mind the taste and some who really don't love it but love the results, so they'll take it anyway. It is packed full of ingredients which are going to inhibit that DHT hormone, but in a natural way. We don't want some of those nasty chemically driven products that are on the market. This one is going to do it in a healthy way. And it's packed full of vitamin B1, B6, biotin, niacin, pantothenic acid, which also has the well-known side effect or bonus impact of delaying graying with your hair. So I am all for that. If we can delay that, then so much the better, right? So good. So many clinically proven ingredients in the follicle food that are going to help boost your hair growth, increase the growth phase for your hair, and just make it so much healthier. Because as I mentioned, your diet probably isn't quite hitting the mark on all of the things. And hair is probably in your body, in all honesty, its lowest priority. That's why when you go through stress, you lose your hair, because your body goes into safety mode. That's why when you're on chemotherapy, you lose your hair. So your body doesn't need to be dealing with that whilst it's dealing with other challenges. So it's no wonder then, unless we're having the perfect diet, that your hair is the last one to get the nutrients. So if we're giving it a shot a day that is designed specifically with the exact nutrients that we know your hair loves, then it solves that problem. It means that your body is going to get that boost that it needs to keep your hair in premium condition. We also have a product that you can apply directly to your scalp, the Folivate lotion. And it is something that's ideal to apply on damp hair. I don't always apply it on damp hair though. Sometimes my hair's dry, but it's designed to get into the scalp. And the beauty of this product is it's not greasy. I couldn't imagine sticking an oil on my scalp continually. It's just a really lovely, rapidly absorbed, non-greasy product that can make a huge difference. It's going to help you have denser hair. Now they say with all of these products that it takes time to have an impact. In all honesty, I saw an almost instant impact with the shampoo and conditioner in the softness, the bounciness, the shininess of my hair, because I wasn't stripping out all those natural oils with a sulfate and paraben based product. So you will notice that instantly. I notice a difference really quickly with the collagen as well. But as far as the growth and the thickness, they say you need to allow 3 months, because in that time you will have extended the growth phase of your hair. You will have started to stimulate additional growth, and you will start to notice denser, thicker, healthier glowing hair. So this is something that you might like to apply directly to the scalp, so it's going to get the ingredients absorbed really quickly straight to the follicles where they're needed. So it's kind of like a 2-phase approach. We're hitting it with a dietary supplement that you can drink, and we're hitting them with the similar quality of ingredients straight to the follicle. So it's coming at it in with both actions. And Urban Retreat does actually have a bundle where you can buy those products together, because they're designed to have that 2-pronged approach to how you can boost that health of your hair. So that's something that you might like to add to your routine. It's designed to be used daily. Sometimes I don't use it every day. My husband started to get some male pattern baldness happening, so he's using it daily, religiously, and is starting to notice a little bit of thicker and healthier. His hair's definitely shinier and looking improved. So give that one a try. And then I mentioned that I would talk as well, not just about hair loss, but also for people who are suffering from dry, brittle, breaking, frizzy hair. Now, the skin tonic collagen that I told you about, that I've left somewhere in my house, That is brilliant. Oh, and it tastes like peaches or pears. It's really lovely. That is going to have a huge impact on the health of your hair and reduce the dry, brittle breaking. Switching to a silk scrunchie and a silk pillow is going to help as well because of the reduced friction. So that's a simple step that you can take and do it quickly. But also, you might like to have a couple of styling products that are going to make a really big difference. So I have the Sublime oil, comes in a bottle just like the Folivate lotion, but this one isn't designed for your scalp. This one's designed to run through the ends of your hair, and it's got a lovely subtle fragrance, and it feels beautiful on the hair. And I've been applying this to my hair a few times a week. Usually I kind of do it on my way to bed so that I figure it's just going to absorb in overnight, and it's not greasy when I get up the next morning. I don't feel like I need to wash my hair more frequently when I'm using it, but I can't believe I don't have, like you can see, I've deliberately straightened my hair to show you. I used to have like split ends and breakages the whole way down, and I've only been using this for 5 months, and I can't believe the difference. And like I said before, I don't have to have it trimmed every time. You can't even see the bottom of my hair half the time when I'm sitting down, because I don't have to have it trimmed every time I go into the hairdresser anymore. So it's really making a big difference. I'm so passionate about these products because our hair is our crowning glory. It's a huge part of our confidence and how we feel about ourselves. So if I can help people boost their confidence by improving the quality of their hair, then I am all about that. Now, if you are using a lot of heat treatments on your hair, you're regularly blow drying it or straightening it, then you might like to get our Maintain product, which you just spray in to your hair when it's wet after washing it, and it's a heat protectant. So it's just going to keep your hair that little bit safer from the products without you having to put a bunch of nasty chemicals, which maybe don't Google it because it's a little scary, but there's some nasty stuff available on the market, and you want to be protecting your hair. Now, just think about this. If you apply a chemical to your skin, it's absorbed into your bloodstream within 3 seconds. Why do they think that it's safe for you to put chemicals on your scalp and all around your hair and expect it not to have an impact? Of course it's having an impact. So if I can encourage you to do something for the health of your hair, to boost your confidence and to reduce your impact in chemicals to improve your overall health, then I'm all for that. So have a look at the Urban Retreat hair range because I'm passionate about it. It's making a huge difference to my hair, and my health is improved now that I've researched what's in hair products. I am so relieved that I have access to this quality of product that's got clinically proven natural ingredients and has won multiple awards. It is good stuff. So do yourself a favor, try out some of the products. I've spoken about quite a few of the range. I don't have the anti-dandruff one because I used it all up because I used to have quite bad dandruff, and now that is also another product another problem that can be causing delayed hair growth and hair loss, because the dandruff can build up in your follicles and clog them. So if dandruff's an issue for you, try out the Urban Retreat one because it doesn't have all those horrendous chemicals in it, and it is so effective. 1 bottle's all I needed and the issue hasn't come back, so I don't have it handy to show you. But there we go. Lots and lots of information. I'd better stop talking because otherwise no one's going to watch it to the end. If you have, thank you so much. put down hashtag replay so that I know you, you were here and you watched, and just enjoy your journey with these incredible products from Urban Retreat. I know you're going to love them, and I know you are going to see a difference. Okay, bye for now, everyone.